Good morning. You know what? I was given an assignment by my coach in my PE class yesterday. And the assignment was to basically tell my story in 5 minutes about how I overcame my disabilities. By the way, sorry for the messed up hair. I just woke up and haven't brushed my hair yet. So, anyways. I guess first I want to start off by saying that when you have a disability, it's very easy to get into the space of feeling like you can't really do anything, that life robbed you of chances of doing things that a quote-unquote normal person would do. But the reality is that there are ways around to do things that again, normal person would do. For example, I take the buses everywhere I go. And I love the buses because when I take buses, I'm not constricted to just a fixed way to get somewhere. Like, for example, not that I don't appreciate when I can get a ride somewhere, because I do. But, for example, if I wanted to go to a party, and it's out on the countryside, and there's nobody there that I really know except for one person, let's just say I'm having a miserable time, I can't leave. I can't excuse myself and say, well, it's time for me to go. I have to wait for my ride to leave. So that's one reason why I love riding buses, because if I go somewhere that is accessible to me, if I need to leave or I'm not having a good time or whatever the reason may be, I can go ahead and just leave, and so that gives me a certain kind of freedom. It's true, it's not as convenient as driving myself to and from everywhere, but, it is an option. So, the reality is we have options as disabled individuals. We just need to search out those options and we need to take advantage of them. Also, another thing I wanted to talk about this morning is the fact that, people may make assumptions on your disability or your seemingly lack thereof disability. Like an invisible disability for one. But the truth is, until they get to know you, they're going to make all kinds of assumptions. And if somebody asks you, like in my case, somebody asks, I get asked all the time, well, obviously it looks like you can see some, but you use that cane, so why do you use the cane? And you know what? I actually appreciate that question, because that tells me that person's thinking and not just assuming that because I carry a cane I can't see jack squat. And I tell people that too. I say, you know what, thanks for asking that question, because I'd rather you ask than make an assumption that might be totally wrong. And so, I think that people need to realize not to be afraid to ask a disabled person questions, because how are they going to know if they don't ask? It's just like being in public school or college. You're not going to get the answers that you want unless you ask the questions that you need answers for. So, yeah, I'm rambling at this point, but I think that's going to be it for now. So, again, good morning. I will probably post another video later today or later this morning. See ya.